Now, is there anyone out there who wants to go fast? Anybody?
I want to go fast.
Hey, get him a suit. Hurry up. Let's go, boys.
And welcome back to the American Legends Watch channel. Time for another unboxing. Time for my first Islander. Straight in from New York from Mark and the gang. So here we are inside of the shipping box. And here we go. Island watch with their logo. Talk about more about the logo later. Spoiler alert, not a fan. But got a pretty well made box here, made in China, no surprise. This is one of his brand new, as of April 2022, racing inspired watches. I was very smitten by. So pulled the trigger by my first Islander. Upside down on the pillow. Turn that around and look at that. That is a cool dial. Look at that. How about that? That racing inspired, really it's more automotive inspired than anything. It doesn't have a chronograph. It's not meant for timing laps or anything like that. It's a simple three-hander. Get it in focus there. But it has these really cool details around the opposing date and day of the week. It's a date with a layout that is very much inspired by something like a speedometer or a tachometer. And those details there are so reminiscent of the high design of, say, the 1950s and 1960s, where you had the big fins and the Cadillacs and the Mustangs and all the great designs of that era. We've got a see-through case back on the back with a basically undecorated Seiko movement in there, but a workhorse Seiko movement. Cool perforated strap. I already tell that this is a supple strap, fairly thin, which I prefer. I don't like a thick, stiff strap on there. So screw down crown. Hacking. Local time here, it is 5 minutes till 8. We'll set that. Interesting, only have the numerals here at the 30 and 60. So that's going to make the legibility a little challenging. There's a whole lot going on with this dial. There is loom on there. I'll throw in a loom shot.
Let's go, boys.
The hands are something that I was interested in, because you can't really tell that on reviews. I'll put some macro shots in here to show those hands. I've been disappointed in the past at the hands on some micro brands. These have some noticeable thickness, some character on there. Of course, a good amount of loom on there, which is another thing that some micro brands tend to cheap out on. The black seconds hands ticking along, 3 hertz movement. And an interesting take here on the minute track.
That's the greatest thing I ever heard of.
We have these opposing little notches. Takes up a fair amount of space on the dial. It is a little distracting. And of course, what you may notice first is the red and the blue, which is keeps track of 24-hour time, which it's not all that useful to me, being in a place where we go by AM and PM. And the Islander logo in the middle. The only downside for me with any of the Islanders, and the reason why I haven't gotten any up to this point, is I really don't care for that logo. The Islander logo just doesn't do it for me. I wish he would maybe hire a graphic designer and come up with something that's just not so doggone plain. But it works. It does work, I think, more with this design, because the Islander logo looks a little bit like maybe a speedometer or a tachometer or some kind of gauge like that. So it kind of works here. And there are 3 other color options. I'll put the other color options up on the screen, but I think this is the most versatile. There's a dark layout with some green and yellow happening, which is kind of strong and wouldn't match a lot of the things that I wear. And I think the best seller right now, from what I can tell, is the blue face. which is nice. It's pretty. It'd be a great summer watch, but for me, this is more versatile. It's going to go with more stuff that I wear, and already going to be an eye catcher with the red and blue. Love to hear what you think about it. If you have an Islander yourself, had some experience dealing with Mark and Long Island Watch and all these watches that he's been putting out, he's got tons of them out now. First impressions that I have here is I'm very impressed with the quality. And the obvious thing for a micro brand to do is go with a unique and colorful and interesting, well-designed dial. And this one certainly does that for me. It's not just a homage. It's not just a rip-off of some Omega or Rolex or whatever. This is a collaboration he did with another micro brand. The designers over there certainly hits it out of the park here with the dial. And good choice in the case. Good choice in the strap. Good choice with the sapphire crystal, and can't beat it for the money. So let me know in the comments below what you think about the Islanders and your experience with them. I'll take some more shots of this, some outside shots, maybe wear this for a few days, add some more comments here over the week. But that's my unboxing and my initial thoughts, initial review here on this beautiful Islander. Until then, have fun out there, and God bless.
Let's go! Hustle up!
Hey man! Remember that time we got kicked out of biology for fighting with Matchbox cars?
Yeah!
Who's retarded now?